myself, living life very lazy. As I put you on a legendary game. Listen as I put you on a legendary game. Listen as I put you on a legendary game.
Alright, y'all, tonight we're going to be talking about change. And it made me think of a quote from a very, very, very wise man. And that wise man said, change is just a new season in your life, like the fall. But true change is having the ability to rise above your comfort zone. And let me tell y'all this. I'm that wise man, all right? That's my quote, okay? Use it. Just be sure to put those quotation marks before and after and be like, yo, the King Omar Sharif at the end. But I felt that, you know? And as I continue to go on this self-love journey, change is a very powerful part of having the ability to say, I love myself, you know, because we're used to being exactly where we're used to being, okay? From our neighborhoods, from our families, from beliefs, from what we think is okay to eat and how to live and how to speak and how to act and how to focus and how to set the bar and how to do everything in life. Good or bad, you've had some sort of training. It's easy, very, very, very easy to just say, you know what? I'm used to what I'm used to, and it's fine with me being exactly how I am. So if you think about it, if you look around the room and you look at all the faces in the room, and all the faces in the room, they all doing the same exact thing. How are you going to be the one to say, you know what? Something don't feel right in here. Maybe it's my surrounding. Maybe it's the people. Maybe it's my way of thinking. Maybe it's what I believe in. Even though it's all around me, even though it's everywhere, I'm still not satisfied. I'm still not happy with it. Something just doesn't feel right. Something is making me feel like there's more. There's more to it. This is about self-love. How much do you love yourself? If something inside of you is uneasy and you feel restless, that's something tapping on you. That's something saying, hey, there's more to it. Especially for you. Not everybody's going to have that feeling. Not everybody's going to feel like that. Some people will be completely happy with where they are. If you was a bird that can fly, but you was raised around a bunch of chickens, you was raised on that same farm, you're not even going to know that you could take off. And if you have that feeling and desire inside of you, I'm letting you know right now, you are that bird. You are the one that can fly. Hold on, I'm flapping a little different. I'm moving a little different, okay? So if you have something inside of you, and I say that's the Creator letting you know, hey, come on, I got more plans for you. You got to embrace it. You got to be faithful. You got to say, I need to be fearless. You need to say, I'm going to go out there and get every bit of happiness that I can possibly get out of life. We're going to squeeze it like a lemon, like this yellow shirt. We're going to squeeze it, and we're going to be it, and we're going to live it, and we're going to achieve it, and we're going to do it. And while we doing all this for ourselves, come on, y'all, this is not all about us. It's never all about us. I'm going to show somebody else that they a bird too. You're a bird too. You can fly too, okay? You could flap your wings and take off too. All right, there's plenty of birds out here that's stuck in places that wouldn't let them know that they could fly. They talk about the boy that was raised by wolves. So he doing all these things that the wolves are doing. He's a part of the pack. But come on, y'all. Some of us aren't meant to be a part of the pack. Okay? Some of us are meant to stand out and show others how they can show out for themselves. This isn't a me moment. This message is for you. If you feel like you have that voice inside of you. But anytime it's for me, it's for us. It's for everybody. If it's for me, it's for you. I can never be that selfish. Anything that I've learned, anything that I've earned, anything that I've I've achieved, anything that was given through the Creator, come on, I can't be selfish and keep that to myself. I can't withhold information. I can't withhold what's going on inside of me spiritually. I can't do it. Because not only am I truly letting myself down, I'm letting the Creator down. So I encourage you to go out there and embrace change. Change means sometimes to be separated. Change means sometimes that you're going to be alone. And let me remind you that being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you got to be lonely. It's just a part of the process in your progress. This is the most alone these past few years, and it was purposely done, y'all. I purposely. Remember when I said something inside of me just said, all right, yo, we can't continue to keep doing things how we're doing things if we're saying that we want more out of life. So I had to do something that I wasn't used to. I had to step away from the normal, from my comfort, from what I see as love, from what I felt as warmth. But with that love and with that particular warmth came struggle and pain and uncertainty and so many other things that it was hard for me to get that good night's sleep with on my mind, tossing and turning, waking up in sweats. You know, physically I'm healthy, but mentally and spiritually, I know I needed something more. I know I needed change. So do not, please, shortchange yourself. I think that many of us, including me, I'm not going to point fingers and say you only. I've shortchanged myself probably my entire life. I don't want to shortchange myself anymore. I want to be the change. I want to live the change. I want to embrace the change. I want my faith to lead me to the change. I want my trust to guide me to the change and be a part of the change. I'm not shortchanging myself anymore. And I don't want you to either. So if you're somebody that's listening to this message tonight, it's time for change. All right, y'all. So now I got to make you think about your own self for real. This isn't all about me sharing a message. This is about you being able to say, let me reflect on my own self. Let me think about how this applies to me. And the question is, how can I shift my perspective to view current or future changes as opportunities for growth? We got to think about now and we got to think about tomorrow. Okay? A lot of us, and again, it hurts me to think about how we are conditioned to think. We've lost so many people in our lives, mostly due to circumstances of our environments. A lot of people leaving way too soon. Way too soon. And I think that we've been conditioned to think that we're not going to live long lives. That's sad to say. Like, I want to speak power. I want to speak peace. I want to speak production in your life. I don't want to sit here and say, hey, I'm not going to be here long, so why am I even have these long-term goals? I done seen that person buried. I done lost that person to the streets. I done lost. Don't lose you in the process. So when I say we got to think about current and future changes, that's what I mean. It's okay to think about the future. Don't put that on your life. Don't speak that over your life that you're not going to live a long one. Don't do that. You owe yourself so much more. You may see it. That doesn't mean that has to be you. All right? So think about where you are currently. Think about where you could be tomorrow. And what it's going to take for you to apply the positive changes in your life to make a difference. To be somebody different. To be happy. That's what this is for. Be happy. I believe it's more for you. I know it's more for you. We just got to get you to believe it here and believe it here. All right, y'all, I need you to say this with me. It's affirmation time. It's one of my favorite times. I say affirmations every day, and it's brought me a mighty long way. I welcome change into my life with open arms, trusting that it brings me closer to my true potential and purpose. I love that. It's short, it's sweet, it's powerful, it's impactful. And if you keep saying that to yourself and saying it to yourself and saying it to yourself and praying about it, you're going to have a mind shift. That mindset going to be different. Okay? So that's your affirmation for this week. That's my message for this week. And I hope that it reaches somebody. And if it reaches you, like this video, okay? Show love. I'm growing right before your eyes. I invite you to grow with me, okay? And if you want to leave something in the comments, whether it's encouragement for me, I truly appreciate it. Whether it's you sharing how change has been so beautiful in your life, or maybe you're fearful of the change. We could talk about that too. I would love to build with you on that as well, all right? So if you're not a part of the family already, hit that subscribe button, y'all, all right? Be a part of it. I will be here each and every Tuesday night, bringing more light, bringing more love. This is Mind, Body, and Soul Control, and I promise you, I'm going to keep it steady, all right? I can't wait to talk to y'all next week, and as always, that's love.